in the, you know.
29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What do you got to eat? Here, guys. Ooh. What's this say? I don't know. What's that say? I know, but I'm not gonna tell. I think it says it's good.
Conjecture Hoops contains all the presumptions, assumptions, and off-the-wall postulations a growing kid needs. Conjecture Hoops, a big bowl of bullshit. Saturday morning cartoons.
Now at night time.
Mostly conjecture based on little knowledge.
Please welcome Max Headshrew, Dell, Aria Blackness, and your most gracious host, Ben motherfucking Jackson. Applause. Applause. Applause.
Wunderbar. Where's the fucking Vuvuzavas when you need them? That was a horrible trend. I hated those. Aren't those banned at football games now?
Look at my face in high definition for the first time.
Oh, wow. Look at you.
Is that what you look like? Dude.
The skin of an angel. Look at this man. That's what cocaine does for you.
You're so special.
The official narrative to why you can see me clearly is because I'm using my cell phone for the first time in a long time, and it has a better camera because my laptop is pretty good, but it has a really shitty camera. But that's not the true story. The true story is that I'm an artificial intelligence being, and like I've been creating a body for myself and like rendering it, you know. So it was all pixelated before, and like I finally like caught up.
You used all the CAPTCHA data to find out what buses look like, and now you can render yourself better.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
Yeah. I'm picking up on what you're putting down, you fucking AI demon.
That's what I am, just like all those AI demons in Star Wars comics.
Segue. Wow.
Segue didn't work.
Ooh, not really.
Segue is not my best.
I mean,
I may be an artificial intelligence who's only recently rendered himself into human form yesterday, but even it gets the way.
Oh, I do like a good rendering.
I do like a good rendering too.
Yeah.
But yeah, Star Wars comics. Which one's your favorite?
Dude, honestly, I haven't read that many Star Wars comics. I've read the novels, but not too many of the comic books.
Novels, real novels, not graphic novels, right?
Yeah.
Somebody posted.
What the fuck happens in those?
So prior to the Kathleen Kennedy Nightmare trilogy, that was what was referred to as the extended universe. So that was all the stuff that was surrounding, like, you basically, like the way we have like BC and AD, you have Yavin. So you have either before the Battle of Yavin or after the Battle of Yavin, and that's kind of where everything takes place on the Star Wars timeline. So prior to the latest 3 movies coming out, you had all this lore, this extended lore. It was like 300-400 fucking books, like, that had come out from all these different authors. One of the first ones coming out in like the late 80s, early 90s was written by this guy, Timothy Zahn, who was the guy who made Admiral Thrawn, who's a fucking badass character. He's also the guy who invented or who created the lore of Coruscant, which came up later in the movies. Anyway,
who did that? Who?
I'm sorry.
Who did that?
All that stuff was fucking extended universe shit till the movies came out. Now it's Star Wars Legends. Now it's not part of the lore. It's not canon anymore. It's all fucking. It's as if people were standing around a fucking campfire telling stories about Luke Skywalker. There you go.
Yeah. So in these, I don't know. This is the German version. So like the Dino comics. So this is.
And
like,
nothing
Gentlemen, I'll be right back. I just gotta get the door.
So yeah, like this is a German version. Hang on a sec. And there, right at the beginning, you get your timeline.
Pretty neat.
So yeah, giving you an idea of like where everything goes. But because these are reprints, I'm pretty sure these are reprints. Then they must be in the original English language version as well.
Mm-hmm. Now, is that stuff that came out? I mean, I'm assuming that came out before all of that was non-canon.
I can't say, but I do remember somebody tweeted this week about Splinter of a Mind's Eye, and I got to say that is the only novel I've actually read. Maybe years ago when I was a teenager, no, you know what? Oh, it's all coming back to me now. As a teenager, I would have read. That's true. No, I read the first. I read, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of a Jedi as novels. I remember that now. But I also read Splinter of the Mind's Eye, but I cannot remember what happened in it. And then, so I mentioned that online, and there's something about Leia. Oh, it's just the two of us. Okay, and Leia and Luke certainly were not envisaged as brother and sister in Splinter of the Mind's Eye. So if that ever gets made into a movie, I'm sure there's going to be some awkward moments there.
I think there's enough awkward moments about all that. This is the only Star Wars comic that I have on my bookshelf.
It's a shame that there's nobody here to make you big.
I know.
Hold it up again. Okay. Oh, is that Skywalker Strikes? Okay, cool.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to be completely forthcoming with you. Forgot that.
Have you read it?
I read it. I'm looking through it now, and I'm remembering it. And I remember that I was inspired to draw something from this comic book a while ago, and it was a shitty drawing, but whatever.
Who's the author on? Who's the artist on that?
Oh, let's find out. I hate it when they do this shit. It's a fucking Marvel title, so they only put people's last names. I'm assuming the artist is Cassidy or Martin. We'll find out. John Cassidy. Yeah.
Alrighty.
I don't know who that is.
I'm looking through mine. No. In fact, my Star Wars collection is limited to, let's see, these 4 German versions, which are floppies. I think they're all German. Yeah. One of them's Panini. 3 of them are Dino, and one is Dino and Lucas Books.
I love that the guy's name is Panini.
Yeah. Well, Panini is as a publisher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Panini.
Even better.
Yeah.
You think they press out their books?
Oh, okay, of course. Now, Panini's been around for years and years, and they used to just do like sticker albums, like football sticker albums. When I say football, you probably understand soccer. So yeah, football sticker albums and God knows what sticker albums. And then years later, I think they took up publishing or republishing Marvel stuff. Ben, you back?
Yeah, sorry, someone was at the door.
Oh, okay.
I told my friends to come over to watch UFC, right? UFC's in the night time. Right now it's about 2:25 p.m. And one of my friends was like, "Hey, I'm here for UFC, man." And I'm like, "Go fucking run 3 laps around the block, dude, and have a cup
Come
of
back in
coffee
5
and then
hours.
come back." Like, it's in the nighttime, dude. UFC's always in the nighttime.
That's
Well, he
Anyway,
likes
sorry
you.
for the
He
interruption.
likes you. Hey, it's kind of nice to have friends.
Yeah, I like him. I like him too. You're right. I have no.
you should
This
have
is
brought him on the show.
a good
Bitch,
problem to
you're like-
have.
You always want people to call in, but you could
Well,
have
he
had a
doesn't-
live guest.
Yeah, but like he doesn't speak English.
Yeah, but then you could
Entonces
show your
podemos
translating
traducir
prowess.
para él.
Yeah, I might be the only
Anyways,
one who-
yeah, I think you are actually. And we could even have Del and Aria on here, and they could still pretend to understand Spanish and make you feel silly.
I mean, I understand a good bit of Mexican Spanish, but if you're speaking other kinds of Spanish,
I don't remember if Aria understands Spanish or not. I thought he said he didn't.
little bit.
I'm not sure.
A little bit, but his like his I think his dad's Mexican.
Yeah, his dad's Mexican.
Yeah, which is kind of interesting. Him growing up in Wales, like how does the Mexican guy make it all the way to Wales?
It makes him.
There's a
It
story.
makes him
hear.
cool. It makes him a
Sure.
cool and fun person.
Nobody
Yeah.
picked that up. That's okay. All right. I mean, they're
What did you?
pretty-
I didn't hear you, Nicholas.
I said on a boat, man. Come on. They're
Dude.
doing water crossings all the time, bro.
Bro, we need some new video drops, man. We need like a video drop of like Cubans on an like arriving in Miami. Oh,
But they
funny
arrive
shit.
in style. They're like ready to fucking party. If you arrive.
I'm gonna write down the video drops
El Paso,
I'm gonna
you're
get-
not
I'm-
ready to party.
I'm gonna make for next week.
All right. Yeah, this is going to be nerve wracking.
So what about Star Wars
Oh
comics?
well, yeah. Hey. Well, I've got loads to say, so I'll let you guys go first.
No, please. I'm pretty much done.
All right, I'll go first.
for it.
My favorite Star Wars comic book is called Crimson Empire.
Ooh.
Crimson Empire.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh wow.
I love that.
Yeah.
Star Wars: The Crimson Empire Saga. This is mine, which I own legally. I personally scanned every page of my own legally owned books. So I always felt like the Crimson Guard were the most underutilized characters designed for the original Star Wars trilogy. Like these
They're so
motherfuckers,
badass.
they appear in Star Wars in one of the 3. I don't even remember. They're like just like an entourage for Palpatine. They don't do a goddamn thing, and they're the coolest looking characters in all of goddamn Star Wars.
They're certainly up there.
You know why?
So that's why-
the Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
Handmaid's
you
Tale wasn't fucking lame.
Those are dudes. Those are all dudes, dude.
A dude can be a handmaiden.
A dude can get pregnant, right? So my favorite,
You could try
my
as much
favorite-
as you- Sorry.
that's why it's called Crimson Empire, right? Because like the menstrual blood of the men of the Imperial Guard who get pregnant, because they get pregnant with the clones of Palpatine. See?
Look, dude, if a talking 2-foot lizard can lift a fucking spaceship out of a bog, then why
Then,
can't Guard get pregnant?
Yeah, exactly. The power of the dark side of the Force, right? Or is that
Is it
transphobic?
possible
I don't
to
know.
learn this power?
Is it the power of the red side
Or
of the
a
Force?
Jedi?
Not from a Republican.
Oh, that was mint. That was so good. Just imagining like some fucking like some kid sitting on like a college campus. It's like a freshman and the seniors. Like,
We need to make that.
men,
We
can
need to
get
make-
pregnant. Be like, is it possible to learn this power? No.
That's amazing. We need to make that
good.
video.
That's really good.
Is it going to be like the scene in the Ali G movie where, you know, they think, two of the guys think that the world is going to end. So they're like, what are we going to do? We've got 3 minutes. Ali G runs through a door, sees them having sex, the two guys. It's like, what are you doing? Well, we've only got 3 minutes. What's it like?
Exactly,
It's
dude.
all right. It's all right.
It's all right. Yeah. I remember that, dude. Ali G's funny.
So bad.
Should we move on? So,
Right,
Star
so
Wars comics.
Crimson Empire is the story, as I was saying, of Emperor Palpatine's Imperial Guard, right? These are like his bodyguard / concubines, right? Because they identify as gender fluid. And that's why they're dressed like this, because obviously, like, that's his harem. He's basically like an Islamist, right? Like, that's the equivalent. Because, you know, Lord George Lucas took a lot of things from Christianity, took a lot of things from Islam, took some things from Judaism. So this is basically Palpatine's harem of wife / bodyguards, right?
Well, which one of those religions gives you the fucking superpowers? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I think it's Jediism.
Jediism, yeah. Exactly. Well, yeah, Luke Skywalker is a jihadist, clearly. He's just, you know.
Isn't he a
So
Jedi?
I like this.
If he was a jihadist, he wouldn't have survived the first fucking the Death Star battle. He would have been like,
Star Wars Episode 4, Jedi Jihad.
Actually, right in there, baby. And that shit.
So like the homeboy is keeping his identity secret and shit, walking around behind a hood and shit, right? Using Jedi mind tricks because they're force sensitive, right? They don't have lightsabers. They have these like swords instead that you probably saw. I should have described when you were looking at them, but whatever. So he's hiding out, right? Because this is after the trilogy, so the Empire has fallen. So like he would be considered a refugee, right? Or like a renegade, right? Like they would execute him if they found him, right? If they knew who he was. And he's just running around doing spy shit, kicking ass, right? There he takes his sword out and takes care of some business. And I think that this is not like a super intellectual story, you know, like some of the other ones we talk about, but not every book needs to be that. I forget the name of this writer, but his style is not excellent, but his overall storytelling is fun. That is to say, this is a cool story, really worth knowing, really worth visiting, but you're not going to be like wowed on every page. Some of the narrating is clunky. Some of the dialogue is silly.
I mean, same. Oftentimes I'm clunky and silly.
Exactly. It's all good
I
in
really
the
want
hood.
on page someone to come out with, my friend doesn't like you.
I've got the death sentence on 12 systems.
I don't like you either.
Well, be careful. You'll be dead.
But yeah, and also kind of similar to Rokon, we're getting a lot of action here without seeing like the iconic uniform, right? Like later he's gonna appear dressed in red with the crimson armor and mask, right? Which is like his fucking superhero outfit as far as I'm concerned. But right now he's like the outcast, coincidentally, he's even wearing like robes, Jedi style robes, which is kind of like how Rokon dresses in the first chapter. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the texturing here is kind of like what Max does.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta say, I mean, I don't want to appear like a dick or anything, but like, doesn't that hand look a bit wrong?
I was just gonna say that. Like,
Right?
how do you get? Because you got to, in relativity to the camera, you got to be like perfectly.
That hand has got. I mean, like,
Yeah,
there's
I
no
see what you
foreshortening.
mean.
There's no foreshortening there, and like his hand would have to be going through his body, and like
Right.
that little finger really is too long.
Like the whole handle needs to be moved up, right?
Yeah.
And all his fingers are the same length, which is weird.
Yeah. Sorry, artist. Oops.
Should be turned this way.
But you know what, dude? Like this is professional shit, and like this is like published by, I forget, Marvel or some bullshit, and like these motherfuckers got paid, and we're making our books better, and like taking time to like edit them and make sure everybody looks good.
Speaking for myself, I'm not going to say I'm making better art, but I'm a little. I've got an eye, you know.
Well, I'm making better art,
but I know that I would, if I drew that, I would be like, I fucked that up
by psychically controlling Max long distance. What'd you say, Nick?
I said that I don't think that I make better art, but I do notice, like, if I'm looking at a piece of artwork, I'd look at it through, if I had done it, would I think that this was good? And
that's a really polite way to say this is an incomplete piece.
Well, I just like, if I had drawn that hand would,
you would have fixed that
immediately. Like immediately, I was like, that is so. That's bothering me because it's literally
and the really
exact center of the page.
It really is, yeah.
I'm just like,
it's the focal point, so you can't ignore it, and it's a shame because otherwise, it's a fantastic panel.
Yeah,
right?
like you've got the composition of the page is really good. You have good fore and background noise going on.
I love that.
Like fucking.
Let me just interject at this juncture. Ben goes to the next panel, and it turns out he's got 3 arms, one from the middle.
And this is why it was.
No, are you serious?
No, I'm joking.
Is that true?
No, but
because I wouldn't have remembered. I didn't read this recently.
This guy looked at a.
That would have been really funny.
This guy's a big Mobius,
and he's just like
totally.
General Kenobi.
General Kenobi, you slights
everything. Wow! Hey,
my collection.
You've got a mix of of influences here, because go back up if you don't mind, Ben, to that guy with the like wild and crazy hair. Because I can see the Mobius and the architecture.
Oh yeah.
There. Isn't that a bit Robert?
Oh, the Mobius.
Yeah.
Oh.
And there's a little bit with the heavy shadows. I don't know. I'm like in that center panel at least.
I don't know. He doesn't really look like a large woman's buttocks.
No, that's Frank Frazetta, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
No. I'm talking.
No, that's Robert Crumb, dude.
So yeah, I would say that's Robert Crumb.
Is that the guy who played what's his face in the 10 Commandments?
Yes, that's clearly based on. No, I'm not kidding. I would bet you at money that they drew that picture looking and modeling on Charlton Heston. Yes.
Yeah. And his eyes are slightly off, which he might just be crazy.
Well, it could be, like a childhood, illness, like ringworm or something.
He's got that one eye that just kind of does.
I think that's on purpose. That's on purpose.
As an illustrator, it's not. It's actually really hard to draw a symmetrical face.
Mind you, check out the first panel there. God, we're getting so critical here because that sword or whatever it is definitely going straight.
Are they trying to do this?
Oh no, he's just Well, hold on. Go back up to the top. Fucking, how is that? Whoa, look at the turn radius on this dude's neck on the left. Like his full torso forward.
Bro, that's because he's a lizard person.
Well, his dad was an owl.
Yeah, but there's not even there's no crease in his neck. Like, He's just
No,
like,
that's
swole.
true. That's true. There should be some like, yeah, totally. Yeah,
His
yeah,
head
yeah,
is
yeah.
literally
just-
just backwards. Unless
It just goes to show you.
Backwards, and his body just is that way.
Actually, his
It
head.
just-
Yeah, exactly. His head is normally like that, but it's just his body is backwards.
He's got those front laterals, the front scab.
Well, there's like a problem with like the torso to head transformation because they didn't draw a torso for like a snake person. They just drew any old human torso, right?
Yeah, they did.
And so it doesn't really like blend into the serpentine aspect, right?
Like
You
I
see
get
what
what
I
they were
mean?
trying to do there, but like,
Like even if he has arms, his whole like torso needs to be like snake. It's gotta be snaky.
Snake's got to do what snake's got to do.
snake's got a snake, bro. Snake's got a snack.
But you know these sins of poor composition, it just shows you how much we're willing to forgive to get like acceptable Star Wars content.
Yeah,
you know?
'cause he fucked up the right eye on the guy on the right too. He has a hard time drawing a symmetrical face, which is difficult to do.
Yeah, again, you know,
What's wrong with that
childhood
guy's eyes?
illnesses. Childhood illnesses will do that.
That's true. Look at the like. I mean, part of it's falling into shadow, but like it just like one of the retinas is bigger than the other. Like it's kind of, I don't know. It's just off. I can just see it. Just trust me.
Nick meets the greatest, like the woman of his dreams.
Oh, dude,
Having
I've had girls do that before. Like girls that are just like have really
Great.
odd features, and they're like, "Oh, I want to tell you a secret." Like I dated this girl who had
I'm on a date, falling in love. They like all the same shit. Any of her retinas is bigger. That one of her retinas is bigger than the other.
that wouldn't bother me in
asks
real
for the
life.
check.
There's no control over that. But if you're drawing, I'd be like, "Yeah, you should have fixed that." But I used to date this girl who had a dead, one of her front teeth was dead, so it was like a little bit more opaque than her other teeth, and it's super obvious. It doesn't bother me, but like, you know, you just as soon as she smiles at you, you can tell. Then fucking, she was like, "Oh, I want to tell you something that most people don't know." And I was like, "Okay, what is it?" She's like, "Well, I have a dead tooth." I'm like,
¿Sabes qué está? Okay.
Right
Yeah. You're just
right there. She's like,
sharing your email with us.
"How did you know?" Oh no! Oh no, dude, you might not want to publish this stream.
Whoops. Righty.
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me today.
I don't know what's wrong with me most days, buddy. It's okay.
I was literally like, oh, I can't check my messages. I'm on the stream. I'll check them on the computer. Forgetting that I was share screening my computer.
Excuse me while I do my Duolingo for today. Right. I've got these, and I got to be honest, I haven't read them, but I've had them kicking around for like the longest time. I read,
Sick, dude.
I'm going to start with this one first, Blue Harvest, which is,
Obviously about milk.
yeah, I know, eh? Luke, come in and drink some blue milk. Right. But gotta be honest, the artwork in this, when I picked this up in the UK, in a like a, I don't know what you would call this. It's a shop that sells books off cheaply, called The Works. So anyone from the UK who's watching will absolutely know this. And I just thought, wow, the expressions and there you go. The artwork is pretty, I mean, like there's a lot of really good artwork in this book. I do like it. And I remember, I haven't read it for a long time. I must have picked it up about 4 or 5 years ago. I think it was on special offer for like £4 or something. And in this, I think you get 4 different, it's a compilation of, I think it's 4 different comics, you know, like the story of 4 comics as one book. And I thought that was absolutely excellent. Oh, I've shown this page already, but you know, check out that. Yeah. So like, this is like really top-notch art stuff. I just remember having read it a long time ago. Didn't read it within the last 2 weeks, as I could have done.
Yeah, that's really good.
That is good, eh? That's excellent stuff. So, and I got to be honest, I don't even remember the story. I think the story is pretty good, but I just remember being knocked back by the artwork, which I thought was absolutely great. Absolutely great.
Is that George Lucas?
Yeah, possibly, or it's an Obi-Wan lookalike.
Yeah,
Hang on a
George
second.
Lucas.
But I don't think it is.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I don't think it is Obi-Wan. It's somebody who kind of supposed to be looking like Das Genier. If you've ever heard of Das Genier.
I probably should have, but I have not.
Yeah, no, that's supposed to be him. But what I really wanted to tell you about, what I really wanted to share was this. And okay, again, I've got the German version here. But
Boba Fett.
yeah, Boba Fett, Feind des Imperium, so like enemy of the Empire. And this, I picked this up, and I can't even remember where I picked it up. But as soon as I opened it, I thought, I gotta have this. Because it is drawn by Ian Gibson. So, pop quiz. Do you know Ian Gibson? No, dude, you don't know Ian Gibson?
Do you know the Muffin Man? No.
Halo Jones, Ian Gibson and Alan Moore? Dude, I've loved Ian Gibson's art since the 80s.
Halo Jones?
Yeah, Halo Jones is like an excellent book. Originally, hey, there's Max. Come on, jump on. He's got a really kind of quirky art style, right? And I'll tell you what, let me share my screen, because, you know, I too scanned all these pages of the book that I legally own. Right. Share screen. There we go. And then there we got the English version. Right. Oh, you still got me on big. Take me off big and put me on share. There we go. There you go. He's got this really quirky art style. And he's got a huge following in the UK, and I'm sure abroad, of course. His faces and bodies, it's just, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to describe. It's a real mix between cartoony and, you know, like real lifelike.
Right.
But the expressions on the characters are all. But he does some really good, you know, like real Star Wars renders as, you know, Boba Fett and Darth Vader. But one thing that really struck me, because I read this a number of years ago, and then I read it again like last week in preparation for last week's show. And one thing that struck me is little stuff like here, like this.
You're not screen sharing anymore.
Am I not? What? Huh? What? Why not? Why not? Okay. I think Ben's been knocked out of the internet.
I think so too. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Just me ending up in a bath with half my house destroyed. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
No.
Yeah.
Peter, could you blow that tile down here?
What was I going to show? What was I showing? I was showing this page. And, yo, Ben, where you at? There you go. He's gone. He be
There
gone.
never was Ben. Ben was a figment of your imagination this entire time.
So one thing that struck me, and now, okay, so Nick, this is going to be wasted on you, but anyone who's read Halo Jones, so many of these characters and a lot of the like the soldiers, there's a scene. Hey, there you go. There are scenes here with soldiers that are not in your regular stormtrooper uniforms. And if I can find them. You want to share my screen again, Ben?
Yeah, buddy.
There you go.
Just did you share with me?
I have, but you know what? I'll show it again. This is the professionalism that
I didn't see it till just then. Sorry.
No, so this is a professionalism that makes the the bargain bin the show that it is. What I was saying is, so many of the characters in this book are really like characters from Halo Jones, and there's also now I'm going to have to quickly scroll through and find them. But he does a weird Wookiee. The Wookiee looks a bit strange in this.
Yeah, the Wookiee looks kind of like it's it spent all morning with a hair straightener.
Well, I want it to look
Just
like
got
this.
back from the fucking salon, bro.
All right, so these soldiers, and I was looking through Halo Jones as well, and I'm thinking, dude, there are some military types in Halo Jones, and the helmets are so the same, and I'm just thinking, how crazy would that be? Yeah, that Halo Jones turns up as being a a non-connected yet same Star Wars universe kind of
Non-canon.
Yeah, that would be really weird. Obviously, it's not the case, is it? It's just never the case. But
Jones.
Halo, what? That's Halo Jones, buddy. Halo Jones is one of the best. You've both heard of 2000 AD, you know,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Judge Dredd, etc., etc. In polls,
Yes.
time and time again, Halo Jones comes up as the best story in 2000 AD, and absolute no shit. And because of a disagreement, as I'm aware, because
Halo Jones one time.
Yeah, go on.
That girl.
That girl
with the
like it was I guess it was an Alan Moore and Ian Gibson. Of course, Ian Gibson, the artist, and Alan Moore, the author. One thing, combo. Yeah, for sure, absolutely. And one thing that is a real shame is that the book originally was supposed to be 10 volumes, and only 3 were finished due to licensing disputes, etc. Yeah, well, you know
Star
that,
Wars?
like, well, you know, like, if you know that there's a story out there in the minds of the creators, and you know you're never gonna read it, that's a fucking shame.
Well, I've been a Firefly fan for a long time, so I'm kind of prepared for that disappointment.
Right. Absolutely.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? There's no way they can tell us the rest of the story some other way.
From what I've heard, and there's a bit of I think Max mentioned this a few weeks ago as well, that damn it, what's his name? Neil Gaiman was let me keep on scrolling through
Neilman,
this. Yeah, Neil Gaiman was I want to go smaller. All right, was actually chatting with Alan Moore about the story and what was going to happen to Halo Jones, because this the whole story is about her life growing up very working class. So this was very, very popular with it was a surprise that it was so popular, because she's a female hero in 2000 AD, which was predominantly of like a boys comic, right?
Yeah, the
Her-
toxicest of the masculinist.
Yeah, it's almost
So-
like no one cares. It's weird.
But exactly, and it's a beautiful story as well. It's really, I gotta say, read it, absolutely.
Dude, that sounds incredible.
Neil Gaiman asked Alan Moore, about what
The writer
happened
of
to
my
Halo
favorite
Jones,
comic book.
First of all,
And-
what's up with your beard?
and what with a beard?
Yeah, Neil Gaiman talking to Alan Moore. What's up with the beard, man?
So, yeah, got it.
That's
So,
the ADHD on my part. My bad.
mhm.
Neil Gaiman reaches into Alan Moore's beard and pulls out a raven. Like, I bet you didn't know he was in there. He's been spying on you. That's why my stories are so good.
Alan Moore told
Anyways.
him the
Yo, that's cool as shit. What's that with the pigs?
that's cool, no?
That's
Well,
Boba Fett.
that's
He's
the
a-
cover.
Are those
That's the
pigs
cover.
to eat?
Boba Fett's on a fucking
Well,
safari.
I'm sure that you could actually. I think it's for their skin as well. I think it mentions in the
Wagner
comic
and
it's for their skin.
Gibson,
Yeah, John Wagner.
written by
Oh yeah,
John
didn't I
Wagner.
mention John Wagner, creator of Judge Dredd? John Wagner. So this is a completely UK partnership, Near. But mind you,
Yo,
I don't know
that's
about these other guys.
fucking good combo right there. John Wagner and Ian Gibson.
What can I say? It's a good story. It's a good story. I liked it. There you go. Mind you, they don't look like pigs. They look more like kind of cat creatures. So I think there's a bit of artistic license on the cover, or maybe miscommunication.
Oh, fuck, dude. Let me ask you this. Does that make it
Yo.
more charming, or do you feel ripped off?
Do I what?
Do you feel ripped off that it's
No.
the same as the cover?
No, not at all. Not
Okay.
at all. No, but I got to be honest. I love the fact. I got the book, right? So I never saw the covers. Let me see if the covers are in here. The covers have got to be in here, right?
Oh, you've got it on a
Uh,
trade?
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I don't think the covers are in here. So when I first read the book, no, the covers aren't in here. Yeah. So
I wouldn't
didn't
even
bother.
buy it. I'm not kidding. That's how much I like that cover. I
oh,
would
okay.
rather own. I'm serious, dude. That's really my style. I would rather own just that issue as a floppy than to have
Yeah.
the whole story in a trade paperback. Yeah,
Okay.
because that's a
Alrighty.
really cool cover.
Yeah, for
Sorry.
sure.
And what were you telling me about the?
Oh, I don't know.
What
I don't know. I
was
think
you
I got
saying?
sidetracked. I never managed
Halo
to get through
Jones.
the whole. Yeah. That Gaiman told. Moore told Gaiman what happened. So, really, only two people that we know of actually know what happens with Halo Jones.
I'm feeling a Nick Cage movie plot coming on where we have to kidnap Neil Gaiman to find out.
I know, right? Yeah, dude. I'm up for it. What are you doing next weekend?
we need to know. The world deserves to know
Yeah, for sure.
Just tell me what happened to Halo Jones, okay? You just gotta tell me what happened. Listen, I'll draw it. Okay, you can write it, but this has to happen. Neil.
I would love that.
Yeah, for sure. I gotta say, I joined the Facebook group, the Imagination of Ian Gibson, because I love his art so much, right? And one of my biggest fanboy times. I mean, I've actually met John Wagner, right, at Thought Bubble in 2016. But I had a real fanboy moment, and this was only about 3 years ago. Actually, chatting with Ian Gibson on Facebook. I'm like, oh, fucking hell! Oh!
Oh wow! Did you screenshot that?
What's that? Oh yeah, for sure. I
Did you,
Did you
yeah.
send him
screenshot
any
your
nude?
conversation?
Yeah, for sure.
You didn't send him any nudes?
Nah.
Did you
nah.
link him to your only?
Actually, you're funnily enough, yes, I did.
What?
No, but here's the thing, right? I picked up there's a leaflet for breast examination for a self-test, and somebody ripped off Ian Gibson's cartoons and put it in this what do you call it, in this leaflet.
What?
I was in the doctor's years and years ago, back in the 80s, and I saw this and I thought to myself, dude, I gotta take that. So I actually asked him about it in this Facebook group, saying, oh, hey, do you remember this? And he was like, no, I didn't do that. I'm like, oh. And it does have boobs in it, of course.
So do you think maybe he's gonna get
1,000
royalties?
points to
How does that
you,
work?
Rob. That's amazing.
That's a really cool story, actually.
Hey, man, I saw some titties in the dark
It was
Is this one of
fucking
those cool story, bro?
No, that's a legitimately interesting
No.
story.
This is entirely unironic and sincere amazement and admiration.
Ben is not being sarcastic.
I'm not. Can't tell
I'm
because I'm an
serious.
android, but I'm actually being serious. Yo, who's that bitch with the golden hair, dude? That's cool. What's going on
yeah,
here?
totally. Oh, she is very
Yo,
central to the
where
whole story.
Arya? This would give Arya
man.
an erection. to see.
Dude,
Okay,
yeah,
but that's
take
borderline,
a
bro.
screenshot. Take a screenshot and
That's
put
borderline, 'cause,
Arya's
like,
face.
You can't tell if her primary skin color is teal, turquoise, or like dark green. Because like
I would say the mid.
I think
That's
Arya
gotta be
would
the
bang
mid-tones.
all of the above. I think Arya would be like a little
Yeah.
bit of teal all night long, a little bit of aquamarine, la la la, a little bit of what the fuck, what's that called? Turquoise all night long. You know, I think
Whoa,
Arya
whoa,
would be
whoa,
into
whoa.
all them colors, dude.
Yeah.
I think he'd like
so,
line up all the bitches and all the different variations of green, and he'd be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's what I
man,
think.
that girl, is that snails in her hair?
They're beads.
I
They're
think
like
they're
golden
bells.
beads. Yeah. I've snipped that, and I will make a boom. And let's
Yes,
see if
dude.
I can insert Arya's face in that. That would be cool.
Yeah, why are we
But
having
wouldn't that cover up-
superimposed? We need to make Arya's intro him being a Twi'lek.
or from What We Do in the Shadows.
I haven't seen that.
No.
Which I know, I get it. I'm spooky. I'm fucking weird and
Yeah,
dark.
you're
I should
spooky
watch
and
it.
silly. That's right up your
Yeah,
alley.
but I hate sitcoms.
Yeah.
I'm not a sitcom guy. It's like, oh, it's like, The Office. If it was vampires, I'm like, wow, I hate it. Thanks.
I'm not a big fan of The Office. I got to be honest. This is
I
a crazy
despise The
crazy thing, right? Check this out. This is hang on a second. I got to do this. In a galaxy far, far away, right? Many years ago, in a galaxy far, far away. So this guy's an assassin, and he's on Boba Fett's. He's following Boba Fett. He's on his trail. So, what the fuck is this? A photo booth.
He's got a photo. Well, I mean, certain things would fucking, I guess, be typical.
I love this as a photo booth.
You know what? I think more. I love that.
And
Is
like all
Boba
the
Fett-
pose are like of Boba Fett threatening him, like putting a gun in his mouth and like.
I
Choking
wonder
him.
if you could have like some of the later photo booths allowed you to do fun photos as well, where you'd insert your face as next to some like celebrity. I wonder if this photo booth would allow you to, superimpose your face over Carrie Fisher's body in that outfit.
Or maybe it's like, ooh, take your picture with the Emperor. Like.
It's the
I am
Emperor
afraid.
standing next to one of his crimson concubines,
Yeah.
right? Who's
He found
pregnant.
he found my lack of faith disturbing. LOL.
What was it? Oh, I got to do this, haven't I? That's the one. Wait. Second. I like the fact you have all of George Michael's albums but one. I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Perfect.
You could do the same. You could make the same joke, but say The Cure instead of George Michael too.
Ah, okay. All
It's
right.
true. It's true.
Just to
Yeah.
be even more spookier. You see.
So this is a dog in clothes. Raggy. You know?
That looks more like BDSM to me.
It looks like the Cowardly Lion.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been to some clubs where some pretty similar shit has occurred.
Dude. All right.
That's a dog, man.
Everything in this book is
If
excellent.
you have any footage, I could use it.
Actually, you're not allowed to film in those places.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Very strict rules about that. Actually, I think more. I really like the line work in this book. I mean, I really, really do. But man, the fucking rendering is so cool. Like, there's a lot. What I think I like most about this is that it has.
It's
like
got
a very,
like an Ed Piscor feel, right?
well, it has like
like
a
color?
fucking. It almost looks like Bisley. Like there's gradients. It's not just the fucking like the classic like comic book flats.
Yeah.
There's actually fucking gradient to the colors, and it's a little gritty,
Dude,
which I really like.
I gotta know who that girl is. Sorry to interrupt you. I gotta know who that girl is. Can you go back to her? real
Oh,
quick?
I don't want to give away too much, dude. She's really central to
Oh,
the
man, you're
story.
gonna
And
make
if
me
you
read
want to
this.
find this, then
Just
read
tell
it.
the man her name. Tell her, where's Rachel? Tell him her name.
Oh, okay. God, what is her name? They mention it, but I've forgotten it.
It gotta sound like I'm choking you.
Damn, what is her name?
Dude, if that's what you sound like when somebody was choking you, I'd be alarmed.
Close enough.
Just kidding.
Okay, her name is Celestrine of the Ikari. With 3 eyes. She doesn't have 3 eyes, but Ikari has 3 eyes.
Celestrine
it's fucking,
of
it's
the
fucking serious.
oceans.
Daddy Fett's using your full name.
Oh,
Now you're in trouble.
All right. One thing that I was a
Celestrini.
bit disappointed was in the last episode of this. It's
that
not
girl's
Gibson.
hot, dude. Go back to that panel.
Yeah, she is.
She looks
She's
like
hot.
Angelina Jolie with green skin.
Yeah.
Raw.
The way he does mouths, isn't it brilliant? Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
Dude.
I wish I wasn't bad at drawing. That'd be fucking sick.
I
like
would
that panel a lot.
recommend Halo Jones. If you like his art, I would recommend Halo Jones and Robo Hunter. Robo Hunter was like early stuff, and it's excellent. It's fun. It's fun and excellent. Unfortunately, I got to this part of the book and I'm thinking, well, hang on a sec. Well, that's not Gibson. It's somebody trying to be Gibson, but it's not Gibson. So
No way.
that kind of spoils it for me that it's not Gibson in this final part of the book. I mean, it's okay. John Nadeau. Do you know John Nadeau? I don't know it. And inked
I don't
by
know.
Jim Amash. But
None to know who he is.
and there we got the timeline again. But it's not Ian Gibson, unfortunately, which
Dude,
for me
that
is a bit of a
fucking-
shame.
That sucks. That throws me off, man. Like,
Yeah.
there's a series called Chrononauts that I was really
yeah.
pumped about because the first issue is illustrated by Sean Gordon Murphy, who's one of my favorites.
Right.
And the fucking second issue is somebody completely different, and it's not even. I'm like, nah. Like, I stopped reading it. Like, I didn't realize. I was excited for the second issue. I was like, yeah, more Sean Gordon Murphy stuff. Picked it up and was like, what is this trash? What is this? Like,
That's
just,
a shame.
yeah. I mean, no hard feelings on the guy who drew it. I'm sure he worked hard to do it, but
Yeah, for sure.
One sec.
Did your lights all just go out? Uh-oh.
Me?
Yeah. Are you just using your monitor for lighting?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's really edgy. That's fucking Matrix 1 stuff right there, dude.
Well, I'm gonna share something else. But is Ben gone again?
Ben was never here. Who's Ben? I'm just gonna gaslight you until you think you're crazy.
Well,
I've never
That
even
would-
heard of this guy, Ben. Dude, are you
that
sure?
that will not take long.
You must have been married for a while.
Da-da-da-da-da, Boink.
Don't tell your wife I said that. Some strange woman with an accent coming to stab me. Is your wife English or is she German?
No, it's Chinese.
Oh, really? Oh my God! I've even more fucking. I'm sure she's lovely, and you're probably better for it.
She keeps a tight rein on me. It's good.
Yeah.
I complain to her because I complain about her once in a while, but she's good for me.
Yeah.
I cannot dispute. Yeah.
I mean, you could. You just wouldn't.
Well, I could.
You just lose.
Yeah, for sure.
That's funny.
Alrighty. What's up with that Ben? Where'd he go?
I don't know.
Alrighty, because now I won't be able to share loads of other cool stuff,
Which is what we need because I don't have anything to share. Which is, as per usual.
Alrighty. Ben, where you at?
He doesn't want to be around you anymore.
So
he's rendering.
yeah. Oh, I was doing a bit of searching because I knew that Ian Gibson, because down in the cellar, down in the vault, I've got some Ian Gibson Justice League America.
You know what?
JLA.
I was just thinking today how much fuck the Justice League.
Why?
Because I was flipping through Instagram and I get a lot of comic book stuff in my feed.
Okay.
And there was this clip from one of the fucking movies or the cartoon movies. And it's the Justice League talking about whether what's that one superhero he's like a kid, but he turns into a superhero.
You know what? I've totally screwed that up. It's not Justice League, but carry on telling me about Justice League and why you say.
Yeah. Anyway, they're a bunch of fucking pompous assholes, and they sit in their stupid little fucking space station and decide the will of the planet. And you're like, oh, well, I have superpowers and I'm wise. I mean, go fuck yourself. You're just a dude and you're strong. The whole thing was should we allow this superhero to stay in the Justice League now that we know he's 10 years old? And Wonder Woman's gaslighting. She's like, you lied to us. You're like, first of all, you have the lasso of truth. So if you wanted to know the fucking truth, that should be part of the screening process of put the lasso on, be like, tell me all your qualifications, and then you tell that you fucked up. He's like, I didn't lie.
Dude, that'd be great at if you're hiring for a job.
Yeah, exactly.
So why do you want this job?
I'm so poor. Yeah, but I'm fucking
because I haven't worked in 13 years.
Yeah, but the only fucking person who was defending this kid was Batman. And he's like, I don't know. He's on the fucking panel. He should stay here. And they're like, oh, just like you did to Robin. Yeah. Why are you bringing up my kids into this, bitch? What are you talking about? You fucking talking about my kids. I thought we were talking about now we're talking about Robin. Get the fuck out of here.
Interject just there. What's everybody looking at?
Yeah. So that's why in that moment, I was like, man, fuck the Justice League. They're a bunch of assholes. I'm going to go hang out the Legion of Doom.
Did you ever see Saturday Night Live's the ambiguously gay duo?
Oh my God, yes.
And it was totally a total rip-off of Batman and Robin.
Earth that remember what that is.
What's everybody looking at? Nothing.
Ambiguously gay duo. Oh my God, that was so funny, man. Fuck. They're little
dancing and prancing around, avoiding ray gun shots, lasers. Let's get out of here. And Gary jumps on Ace's back.
Yeah.
Oh, what's everybody is looking at? Nothing.
Oh my God, I can't remember their names. Gary and Ace.
I know, right? Well, it's A and G. Ace and Gary, ambiguously gay.
Right. Yeah.
And if Ben was here, he'd give me another 1,000 points, damn it.
And if Max were here, he would be like, actually, the guys who made that were... Max would probably have some weird fucking behind the scenes knowledge. He'd be like, I actually met the guy whose mom...
Those guys who did that, they did this great riff. What was that? It was a riff on a Chinese ice skater who was a Chinese ice skater who was visited in a dream by the ghost of Mao, and Mao gave him these like enhancement drugs, these fitness and these power enhancing, strength enhancing drugs. And the crazy thing is, the whole episode, I mean, this is that segment of Saturday Night Live that was only like what 3-4 minutes long, right?
Yeah.
And it was all in Chinese with English subtitles.
Wow.
And at the time, I mean, I saw it first time around. I was living in Korea, and we used to get Armed Forces Korea Network. So we'd get Saturday Night Live, but a week later.
Mhm.
Like when it was shown in the US, we'd get it 1 week later. And I remember that. And I looked for that on the internet for years and years, once in a while. And then I found it again. That is so funny. This
That's
whole
pretty
episode.
cool to check that out.
Totally, yeah. All in Chinese. And where the hell is Ben?
Nobody knows.
Damn.
Past the hour mark. Ben's not here. This is gonna be the longest show ever because you and I are gonna leave. And Ben's gonna be here for 3 days. Like
If we just logged off now,
it would still run. Yeah, you never know. We just
like
have to
Ben had
fucking-
come back. Those dicks.
Yeah, we'll just I'll pull up the fucking another one of our fucking closing videos and I'll just hold it up and fucking that'll be it.
Well, I
It'll be
was
fucking
wanting to show, but I can't do it now, how much Gibson kind of influenced my childhood, because I've got online on an old website that I don't update anymore, a couple of things. One, Halo Jones that I did, you know, a la Ian Gibson, but also these 2 Robo Wars panels, which took me ages. The first one took me so long, I didn't finish the second one until 2 years later. But I've also got...
I think it's been 2 years since our first Asadi book came out.
Say again?
I think it's been 2 years since our release of Asadi.
Oh, really?
Wow, yeah, it's been a while. It's been at least a year.
Tell me about it, because, you know, I've only met you on this show. I don't know you personally well yet. So tell me about your book. You know, let's kill the dead time.
Honestly, dude, I can't speak on the book very well because I'm an insane person and my brain goes like this.
Yeah.
So,
Non-linear.
I didn't write it. So, like,
Okay.
I can tell you about some of it. Let me pull it off the shelf here.
Yeah, okay.
Honestly, I don't like it. I like the story, but I don't like the way that it came out artistically because I'm very critical and I was rushed a lot of the time because I have no medication and poor time management skills. So like some of the panels were pretty good and then some of them were really not very good. But so this is it, the Immortal Asadi.
You know, I have seen that somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, not a physical copy, but I'm sure I've seen that picture online somewhere.
Maybe, but I just fucking God, I hate looking at it, to be honest with you.
Oh no. Well, that's a shame. That's a shame.
But it's my first one, you know,
Right.
so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Well, you know, it's all a learning curve, right?
Yeah, sure. I'm just not very good at it, but maybe someday. But I'm having fun for now, so whatever.
Yeah. Were you a scribbler as a child then, or is this something
No, I've been drawing my entire life. I'm just not very good at it. Like fucking I love it. It's like fucking I'm better than average, but I'm not good. There's a lot of holes in my game that I'm trying really hard to fill, but I've never been formally trained. I've never taken any courses. All I do is like read books and try to do it on my own. I don't have art friends like in person. I don't go to courses. I don't fucking go to live drawing classes. I don't do anything. I just try to do it on my own.
Right.
So the learning curve is pretty difficult. And also I've been doing other things with my life. So it's only been like the last like 4 or 5 years that I've actually been like, okay, I actually really want to be good at drawing, not just draw as a hobbyist.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, there's some parallels going on here. I mean, the same with me. I mean, I was always into drawing and art at school. And I did comics years and years ago. I had my own, like you would call it a zine today, like a photocopied comic. back in my hometown of Grimsby back in the 80s.
Man, you still got some of those?
Oh shit, yeah.
That would be fucking sick. I want one.
Well, look, here's the thing. Like, I was in touch with a couple of those guys a few months ago. Next year will be the 35th anniversary since we did that.
You guys should do another one.
Well, we're thinking of like, because we only sold them locally, so no one's got one. Like maybe a few people in the world have got one. So I'm thinking of actually like, you know, putting everything that we had from those and then, you know, creating a new version with the original, but also adding some new stuff as well.
Do it.
Yeah. That's the name is OFFS, OFFS.
I love it. What's it stand for?
Yeah, guess.
I have no fucking clue.
Oh, for fuck's sake, come on.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like yourself as well. I did a whole lot of other stuff. I traveled a lot. I've been teaching for the past 26 years. And then I went to university in Germany. That's why I came to Germany. And during that time, especially the university time, I hardly drew. I did once in a while for friends and stuff, but nothing consecutive, you know. So for the longest time, I did nothing. And then about 2 years ago, which is like even before, actually, let me backtrack. I would do comic strips. Oh, hey, Ben's back. I would do comic strips that then I would send off to a comic here in the UK, or there in the UK, Viz, with the hope. Hey! Hello.
Say hello to Sensei.
Hello, Sensei.
That's my jiu-jitsu teacher.
Oh, okay. Oh, anata wa sensei desu ka?
Nani?
Nani nan ka? Nani nasu ka?
Try in Portuguese.
Oh, okay. Okay. Não falo muito bem o português. Falo pouco do Brasil. Porque tive uma amiga de Brasil, de Uberaba.
Muito prazer.
O prazer é meu.
Totally.
Legal.
Cool. Right. Where was it? We were just chatting.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah. We were
When
chewing the fat.
Sensei comes, you let him in.
We were talking about how
And you
shitty
give him
we
a
are
cup
as
of tea.
illustrators.
Damn right. Yeah, we were
Okay, so
talking
what's
about
this book?
well, okay, then let's do this. This, and I had the UK versions from the 70s, right? Of why am I trying to scroll this because I'm on the wrong screen? Okay, so, and I actually cut out because it was the Star Wars, but also they had some like a backup strip.
What is that fucking Darth Vader drawing going on?
I know, eh?
What is
like,
that?
All the colors are wrong, and like, you know, Luke
What
Skywalker. These are the originals.
Why is green?
What didn't one of you mention Legends?
And why does he have a fencing mask over his mouth?
What is happening right there, dude?
Yeah.
Skywalker's lightsaber is red, so is Kenobi's. What the fuck? What
I
is
guess somebody
happening?
didn't see the film. They just maybe like saw a couple of
Yeah,
stills.
this is
Somebody
like
didn't-
who
doesn't watch Saturday morning
described
cartoons.
Rhinoceros trying to
Well,
draw a
blame Marie, but not
Yeah.
just Marie, because I mean, like, check out the
Okay,
you call
this is from the 70s.
yeah. This is like the first
Admissible.
adaptation. So I mean, like,
Admissible.
this is pretty accurate, you know.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
That's
All
cool.
criticism out the window. If it's from the 70s, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, like, hey, twang.
Yeah, having said that, what the fuck is that?
What twang?
No, I'm just kidding. Well, twang is do you guys use that? You guys use that word?
Twang?
Yeah.
We use wang.
You never heard the word twang before?
Who are you
No.
calling a twang?
Like twang? It's like southern twang, like, you know, when somebody has a
Oh
southern-
yeah, of course. Yeah, I could doctor this.
Like,
you know, like-
it's just like C-3PO is just like, yeah, like fucking.
Actually, in the Family Guy version of Star Wars, R2D2 is played by Cleveland Brown.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got a bit of a twang.
Yeah, that's true. Just him shooting across the fucking desert. No. Oh, I love that.
Dude. So I actually had the originals of this, the British originals, which weren't color, they were just black and white.
Right.
And because I only wanted the Star Wars, I kind of like cut up the comics.
Oh, that perspective sucks. Anyway,
so just had all the Star Wars in a folder. And then I gave it to my nephew because I'm like, damn, why was I such a twang?
You were such a twang. What did you do?
Dude, that was just such of a twang move.
That was such a twang move.
Oh my god. Is he giving it like a really bad
he looks kind of like, I don't know, he's just like ripping a mean fart under that cape.
Surely he can't hide that.
Yeah, exactly. There's like a little access, there's a little access port that opens, you know?
Capes billow, right?
Do you think his farts are like robotically assisted? Yeah, exactly. he farts in binary. 1110001. Oh, that was a wet one.
R2D2 farts in binary.
Well, Darth
Hey,
Vader
thanks for
might, too.
coming to our gig, you guys. We're R2D2 farts in binary. 1, 2, 3, go.
I love that.
Like only video game cover songs or something.
Well, there's a
blue milk. All right.
Doesn't look like we have much of a choice, but I'll tell him.
Luke.
Right.
Luke.
Speaks Pachi.
That's what I was gonna share as well.
Maybe I'll get him a droid that speaks bitchy.
Are you smoking weed with that Ben Kenobi character again?
Oh, I was gonna go to the Toddy station and do drugs.
I like that. Like Ben
Now, Ben, I
Kenobi.
know you
Huh,
used to
maybe they
be-
mean old Ben Kenobi.
Yeah. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay, going back to
Oh my
So,
god.
like, the first time I ever watched Star
Holy
Wars.
shit. Is this fucking
The first
has
time
this
I ever
website
saw
been
Star
up
Wars.
since 1998? What?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the first
absolutely. So this is my rendition of Ian Gibson's
time I ever
Halo
saw
Jones.
Star
That's
Wars.
sick. Dude, you know what? I think this is going to become a trend where people are digging
That's
through
your
the
drawing, Robert?
sites that have been
Yeah.
out since the 90s.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Hey, check out the droids. This was done in God knows when. I mean, like, check out my writing as well.
You did this?
Yeah, eh?
That's sick. Dude, that's so cool. I bet you have-
1986,
Yo, that's sick,
dude.
That's 1986.
1986, and it's smudged.
That's
Damn it.
that's texturing, dude. Don't worry about that shit. I can't believe you have records of this stuff, dude. I don't even have drawings that I did 6 months ago. I get
No?
it. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's
But this is not me, right? I mean, okay, yeah, I did this, but this is all Ian Gibson. So, of course, he deserves all the, what do you call it?
That's your drawing that you ripped off Ian Gibson.
Yeah, totally. I totally
No, but
ripped
that's
this off.
microphone on?
like fucking. That's important.
Yeah, 1988, so 2 years later.
I was
The
born the next year.
Nice. the previous 2 years, like the last 2 years, this took me so long. I was like, I'll start on the next panel, and these are actually on one sheet of A3.
1986 is also the year that
If
Master
you're
of Puppets
ever
was-
in a pinch, up droids and Adam. Adam droids Adam.
Yep.
Adam
Absolutely.
droids Adam.
Yeah, dude.
and then they all die.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, did you see the next panel?
Them dying.
Dun dun dun! It's like just mayhem and destruction,
Dude, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
dude. I mean,
those are the two pages that you were talking about, like took 2 years separately.
absolutely, yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
great. What kind of tools were you using back then?
Crayons? No, like I think I remember I had a few rotring. I had like 1 or 2 rotring pens, but
What's that?
rotring. It's like actually it's like a technical pen.
Okay, like a micron,
Possibly. Here, let me Google rotring for you.
like this.
Oh, hang on, I can't see. Boom. Where's my?
You had a Lord of the Rings pen? I can't hear you.
Oh,
Like that?
all right. I've got. Hang on a second, because I've got that there. Right. All right. Show me again.
Like a micron.
No, because it's rotring. You can fill them up again.
Oh, really?
It's refillable. Yeah.
That's pretty fucking neato. But it's like is it like a dip pen type tip?
No, like it's kind of like a fountain pen that you. No. Give me a second.
I think I get what you're getting at. So, but
Yeah.
Rotring is a brand.
It totally is, and in fact, rotring. It's like a really good brand. There you go. Can you see that? That's a rotring. That's a rotring art pen.
I want one.
And that is also.
That's
like
so rad.
How is that Lord of the Rings pen? I don't understand.
Rotring.
Oh, not lotring, but rotring. Hang on a second. I got.
Oh, I thought he was about to fart.
I know. That was on purpose. I was making a joke.
That's okay.
So the first time I ever saw Star Wars, I imagined that like Obi-Wan Kenobi was like an aging hippie, and they didn't want Luke like doing drugs with it.
Hello.
And they were like, "Yeah, you're a nice guy. You were friends with his dad. Whatever. Don't give Luke any more acid. All right, Luke doesn't need more
That's so
acid
cool.
trips. All right."
So these are rotring pens.
I've read it enough. Okay.
I have no idea what you've been talking about the past 2 seconds.
We're talking about Star Wars.
That's the kind of thing I had when I was
Obi-Wan
like
Kenobi
a teenager.
giving acid to Luke Skywalker
Dude, that's so
in
cool.
the desert.
Wow. That's rad, dude.
Focus.
Let me
There
make
you
it big.
go. There you go.
I'm gonna make your pencil big, Rob. If your wife doesn't mind.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Is that okay?
So it's like an ink
Recently,
chamber.
or
You're
have
in
you
the
had
dark
that?
all of a sudden.
Is it what's like? Yeah, I'm totally in the dark. Yeah, but that's good because it helps.
Why are you in shadows?
Because you've got me on big
So
screen.
Nick, if you ever wanted to watch what we do in shadows, here's your chance.
We show off pens, and then the light comes back on. Rob's completely naked. Whoop.
Give me a second. Wait, no. Go back. Go
Take
back.
his shirt off. Take your shirt off.
No, make me big. Make me big. Right. Okay. You'll love this.
Rob, holy shit.
Make me small. Make me small.
Make me small. Every time I put you solo layout, you go dark, dude. Like
I know, because
Buddha at
it's the
your
light
house.
of the screen. It's the light of the
Buddha's
screen
at your
that's
house and
illuminating.
he's on the light switch, isn't he?
They don't
Buddha's
have
doing a bit
lamps
where every time I
in
make
Germany,
it big, he turns the
Ben.
light off.
Look,
Thank you.
But, I
Adam,
think this
light.
is kind of atmospheric as well, right?
yeah. Speaking of which,
I
where is
think I like
everybody
it
else?
better with
I
the
thought
lamp on.
were we not going to have a full roster this week? I thought we had more people showing up.
Well, Dell apparently is having internet problems. Looks like Colombia beats Costa Rica today for internet. Yay, Colombia. And Max is at another wedding, which I'm beginning to suspect that Max goes to a wedding. That's just code for is too hungover. Aria, I don't know. I guess we forgot to remind him.
He's moving. So he's just moving into a new place.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's right.
So that's kind of forgivable.
Where's Buddha? No Buddha?
I don't know, mate. I think Buddha just didn't check his messages. What else?
Shame. That's okay. I don't show up half the time anyway.
I just remembered I was going to mention one other thing, and I mentioned the Justice League America. Wasn't Justice League America. It was the Green Lantern.
America.
still associated. No, it's actually the Green Lantern Saudi Arabia.
Green Lantern, the Green Lantern League. No, what is it called?
Oh, like their whole little club.
Wolverine and the Green
Yeah.
Lantern.
The fucking stupid ring boys. I don't know.
Ian Gibson also did some Green Lantern Corps.
Ah.
Green Lantern Corps. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think there's an?
I've read a bunch of that.
There's
'cause
a
I got-
ton of Green Lanterns out there, aren't there?
I
Yeah,
got
it was like-
super into Green Lantern from following Ethan Van Sciver, and then I read a whole bunch of different stories. I think I read a lot of that.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure I have done.
I actually got around to.
That would
this
be
is
a great show, by the way.
Let's do it.
What's that?
Green Lantern.
Speaking of great
comics.
shows that I didn't get to participate in, I did end up reading this because I found it completely by chance. Alan Moore's fucking
Ah,
thing.
okay, cool.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved it. This is really cool too because this is a 1986 printing of the book.
Were you not on that episode?
No, I mean like
Oh.
fucking. I mean it's just in pristine condition. Fantastic. Loved it. Really enjoyed the story. There's not even really any yellowing on these pages, which and it's got that.
Yeah, dude.
You know that what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking? You know what I'm talking about?
I know, dude. I have smell-o-vision. I can smell it.
Bit of plasticky kind of like smell. Yeah.
Look, yeah, but look, not even a fucking barcode, bro. Not even a fucking barcode.
Whoa.
No barcode.
Pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was neat.
That's
You
a
could sell
really
for like
cool
$5.
find, dude.
Hey, fucking Biz right there, dude.
Yeah, Lobo, and check it out. Hold on. I didn't even know. What just happened?
That was a part of the show where we talked about something that you didn't come to hear about.
So yeah, Lobo.
Make him
like,
big.
we make
Oh,
me
shit.
big.
Bring your light.
Going up. Yeah, let's have some light on the subject. Yeah, like, but these are the German versions, right? So I must
That's
have picked these up.
Lobo.
Das Lobo. Ne, der Lobo.
Der Lobo, yeah.
Ja, ja. Und ein Frag-Rock Issue. Oh, nee. Herrscht. Oh, Frag-Rock herrscht. So, yeah. Like, I didn't even know I had these. I was going through stuff
Fraggle
looking for
Rock,
something
dude?
else. Yeah.
Isn't that that fucking dude from Spawn?
So, did they have this in the original? They must have had this in the original as well, right? In the English version, because... Ta-da!
Oh, that's so sick. God, I love that. That's me.
How cool is that Lobo logo, though?
Right,
Like
Lobo
the title?
logo.
Yeah, the text.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything
So
about
this
Oh,
is-
that's sick,
this is kind of
dude.
cool because I picked this up years ago.
Are the
Never got around
question?
to
Are
reading
those
them.
hearts? Are those hearts holes or are they
Yeah,
transparent?
they're holes, dude.
Plastic.
They most certainly are.
That's fucking cool.
Make me small.
That is fucking cool. Dude.
Ah.
So proud of you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Look at you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Pretty fucking neato. Lobo is fucking sick.
Yeah.
Big fan of Lobo.
Lobo the duck.
I'm obsessed with
So
that.
I just wanted to mention really quick, like, this is the end of the first issue of Crimson Empire, or like of the second issue, and it's like where he makes his first appearance wearing the outfit. And like, just real quick, let's talk about what a cool design this is. You know, like the teardrop shaped helmet, as opposed to all the other Star Wars helmets that are really wide.
Are you
right,
supposed to be
and
screen
samurai
sharing right
inspired.
I think
Am I
it's just
not?
his internet's just a bit lagging. Yeah.
now? Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't click share. My mistake.
Dude, what is up with with
Now you see it. Now you see his teardrop
thick
helmet.
Kenobi. Yeah, for sure.
Obi-Wan Kenobi sucks. The TV show is awful.
Yeah, but like the thumbnail, why was like Obi thick Kenobi so so wide?
Because it's funny. It's Obi-Wan. Hilarious.
Because it's funny.
Okay.
Because it's fucking funny, Rob.
Sorry, God.
I don't know. Ask Max, man. Max, he's in charge. He just puts it out. He does the work. I'm like, looks great, buddy, because I have no criticism.
Yeah. Ben, come back. Tell us more about these tear-shaped helmets.
Oh God, Ben.
All right, seeing as Ben's gone again. Okay, so back to what we were talking about earlier.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So I did like a few different strips, and I would submit them to this one particular comic that's kind of like known for non-political correctness, etc. And they've always said, yeah, not for us, but keep sending us more. And I'm like, ugh. And I'm sure they've stolen at least one of my ideas.
Why would that doesn't make any sense? Oh, this isn't for us, but please keep sending them.
Yeah, I know. Hey. In any case, I've still got like a whole load of strips that I can use elsewhere. But then about 2 years ago,
I want to see those.
Say what?
Can
Yeah,
you scan?
well,
Do some scans. You should do some scans, bro. Do some scans and start releasing them and being like, 35th anniversary, this shit's coming up. My
oh
boys
yeah, shit, absolutely. No, that's in the pipeline. That's totally. But 2 years ago, like 3 years ago, I started working on and it took me about 6 to 7 months. This, yeah, Run and Roll, which came out in what 2021? No, what is 2020? Shit. It's about 2 years ago. So I'm still working on issue 2. Yeah. You know how it is. So and this was my first release. This was my first comic.
Let me see the interior. I want to see that shit. That's fucking cool.
Thank you very much.
Make it big.
Make it big, and I got my lights on as well. Hey.
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah. So
line work. I really like that.
Thank you. This is like even before I met all you crazy, wonderful guys, and I just kind of brought this out on a whim. And yeah,
that's a really
it's not a huge commercial success.
No, but that is a really professional looking book.
Thank you. Nice.
That's really well done.
Cheers.
Hell yeah, it is, dude.
That's a huge hole in my game. Is drawing scenery like that. Man, that's really good.
Dude,
that's ace, dude.
Yeah. So yeah,
that's fantastic.
I fucking love it, dude.
Cheers.
Where do I get a copy of this?
What? Say again?
Where do I get a copy?
Amazon.
You get it on Amazon?
Yeah.
You buy that shit on Amazon?
Fuck yeah. You can actually go into Barnes and Noble in the US and order it and then pick it up a couple of days later.
I might do that.
Did you write that book and
be a writer, maybe painter, I don't know, maybe both.
Make me small.
No, never.
Boom.
You can order your book at Barnes and Noble.
If Rob was a superhero, his superpower would be to grow and shrink. Like Anthony.
How the fuck?
I have that power in cold water.
Power would be activated by saying, "Make me big, make me small."
Our comic book isn't even in comic book shops, dude. How the fuck do you get your shit sold at Barnes and Noble?
Well, this is it. I mean, I went through a hang on a sec.
Publisher?
Yeah, no. It's called, what is it called? Blurb. Hey, what the hell is wrong with my keyboard? Hang on a sec. Something's not right. Yeah, okay, there. What the hell? Boom.
What's going on, Rob?
I'm looking for. Right. What the hell's going on there? Oh, are you sharing my screen?
Whoa!
I don't think so.
That boy ain't right.
No. Okay.
Do you want me to? You got to share it again. I'm not seeing it.
No. I'm actually looking for. What's going on with my keyboard?
I don't know, bro. But let's talk about how much Obi-Wan Kenobi sucks.
Give me 2 seconds. I've been busting for the toilet for the past 10 minutes. So hang on.
That's all right. No worries.
I haven't seen Kenobi yet.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not good.
That's what I heard.
I was expecting Dell. I was expecting Dell to be on, and like he's actually seen it, because I only watched like I think the first 2 episodes. I like that. That's a good chain on me, right? And I like that it's short.
That is a different change on you. It has to be really bad for you to want it to be short.
Nah, it's too short. That doesn't look good.
Oh, you're talking about the channel.
Anyways,
about the series.
No, I'm talking about these chains that I'm trying.
Oh wow,
on
yeah.
Right now.
I didn't know you.
I
were
bought
wearing
these
chains.
for 500 pesos. They're like cheap, like toy chains. Because there was a surprise, right? You give a 500 pesos, which is like a quarter. Basically, is a 25-cent chain, and for a prize, and you don't know what it is, and it's all like cheap, like apparently cheap, like play jewelry. So might as well put it to good use, right? Anyways, Obi-Wan Kenobi wasn't very good show because there's like this girl who wants to kill him, and it doesn't make any sense. And okay, he's rescuing Prince Dory that he later rescues Princess Leia in Star Wars, so it was makes sense because she would have remembered that, right? And so in the fucking book, she's like, in the fucking movie, when you see Princess Leia, she's like, oh my god, I haven't seen you since I was first born, or I'd never met you or something. And like it doesn't make sense that, because she would have been like, she would have mentioned at least, right? Like retroactively have another experience between them doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well,
you know what I'm trying to say.
It would have been too easy to even write it that way. Like fucking just like you could have even used like a cheap force power right off. Like, oh, the force erased your memory, even though it wouldn't work on her because she's a force sensitive. But or like, you know, Kenobi.
Yeah, they didn't even mention it, right? They didn't even mention the inconsistency. It's annoying.
You guys are still live. That's interesting.
Hey. Yeah, object person. What is it? Object permanence.
You want to end the show?
I could go all night, but you know, hey, that's what he said.
We can end the show. I actually have a lot of people over.
Sorry, I can't tend to you all right now. A very important show to do. Lots of fans, a lot of people watching, even though I'm pretty sure there's probably nobody watching this broadcast right now.
Yeah.
Rokan on Indiegogo. The Mortal Asadi on Indiegogo.
Rattle and roll.
Woo! Oh.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned next week for a very special Stranger Things episode.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Oh yeah, looking forward to that. Totally.
Shit's gonna be sick.
As we've just seen, drugs make your problems go away. So make it the best day possible. Remember, it's drugs that counts. Take one and take a chance.
Saturday morning cartoons, mostly conjecture based on little knowledge.
End the show, Ben. Oh my God, Ben, end the show. End the show, Ben. Oh God. We're gonna
I've got some
you
problem
did the
with my
outro.
keyboard. I can't type.
Yeah, well, you know, I am gonna avoid being stuck after we're just I'm out of here. Go.
As we've just seen, drugs make your problems go away. So make it the best day possible. Remember, it's drugs that counts. Take one and take a chance.
Saturday morning cartoons, mostly conjecture based on little knowledge.